having my weekly devotion, but obviously one didn't go up last week, so is this really a weekly devotion? More like a 2-week devotion. First of all, I just want to apologize for the delay in videos lately. I was going to post one last Monday, but then I got busy and didn't get to record. I'm so sorry. Because of that, I'm sorry and I need to ask for your forgiveness. That is actually my topic for today. I have 3 points. 3 points. Point 1, the topic. Point 2, what brought me to talk about the topic. And point 3, what God says about said topic. I already told you the topic, forgiveness. The reason I chose this topic, point 2. The reason I chose this topic is because for me, I found myself having difficulty forgiving others lately. I found that it's difficult for me to get over that once I say I've forgiven them. Now, I chose it because I found that other people are having the same problems I am. I figured, why not? Second week of school, you already probably have some people you need to forgive and get over and build a bridge, you know, that whole thing. I'm gonna talk about forgiving others and letting go. And that is why I chose the topic. Because people need to learn to forgive. Point 3. I found this week's verse in Luke 17:3. Take heed to yourself. If your brother sins against you, rebuke him. And if he repents, forgive him. Now, I read this and I was like, I wasn't really technically sure what it meant right when I initially read it. So I read a little bit more about what God was really trying to get across, or I guess Luke in this sense, but God through Luke, right? I chose this verse because I think it really shows how God portrays, I guess, sinning against each other and what we should do for that. Now, I know there are several other verses in the Bible that talk about forgiveness, and if you would like, you can go and read through them or look up on the internet and just type in forgiveness in the Bible, and it will give you several different verses on that. Look it up on the World Wide Web. But I took it as take heed to yourself is like hold yourself up to a higher standard. Like keep the people around you the way you would want them to keep you. So if you want to stay honest and truthful to your friends, you're going to want your friends to stay honest and truthful to you. So basically I took take heed to yourself as like take control over your surroundings and all of that. And then if your brother sins against you, rebuke him. Now I actually had to look up the word rebuke because I wanted to. And it said that rebuke was like commending them, like saying that was bad, don't do that, yada yada yada. Basically telling them that what they did was wrong. Tell him he did wrong. Show him his fault so that he can fix it. And this last part, the third part, if he repents, forgive him. So if your friend acknowledges that what they did was wrong, you should forgive them and not hold it against them. I found this verse really useful because a lot of the time when my friend does wrong, I just hold it inside and get more and more angry at them, which is not a good thing. Do not do that. Don't keep a grudge and don't hold it to yourself because your friend won't know. This verse fits perfectly for my life. If you need one to fit more perfectly for yours, just like I said, go look it up. Luke chapter 17, verse 3. Take heed to yourself. If your brother sins against you, rebuke him. And if he repents, forgive him. That's all I have for this week, lovely people. If you have other topics you would like me to discuss in my weekly videos, just leave a comment down below, whatever way to get a hold of me, and I will definitely pray about it and do some reading and probably make a video about it. I'm not going to put anything off the table that I won't talk about because pretty much I want to talk about what you want to hear. What you're having trouble with, what you're struggling with, I want to help, and I want to help myself because I probably have the same problem. I'm not perfect. What can I say? We're all human, unless you're an animal.
In which case, you're an animal. But most likely you're a human watching this. Oh, I almost forgot. If
you have been watching the rest of my videos, I would like to know how you're doing on the makeup challenge. I know it's really difficult, especially now that school started. And how are you doing on, I guess, 2 weeks ago challenge? Did you make a new friend at school when school started? I really hope you did. And if you didn't, that's fine. There's still a lot of weeks left of school, which I know for some people it's like, but don't worry, we'll get through this together. Hope you've been memorizing your memory verses that I've been giving you every week, and I hope you have a blessed day full of love and smiles. Bye!